Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Manga News. In today's video, we will be going through some of the top 10 manhwas that you should watch in 2023. On number 10, we have Legendary Youngest Son of the Marquis House. As I took my last breath, I felt a sense of satisfaction wash over me. I had accomplished what I set out to do: overthrow the Tolkien Empire, a nation that had dominated the continent. Revenge was the only thing that drove me, and I had succeeded. But as my heart stopped beating, I suddenly found myself in a strange place. A boy with short black hair looked back at me from the mirror, and I realized with shock that I had been transported back in time to when I was 14 years old. I couldn't believe it. How was this possible? I looked exactly as I had 20 years ago, a young boy with a round face and chubby cheeks. And now, I was back in a time filled with my regrets. I had accepted my approaching death, but now I was given a second chance. What would I do differently this time around? What would I change? As I gazed at my younger self in the mirror, I knew that the future was in my hands. On number 9, we have Starting Today, I'm a Player. The opening of the gate unleashed chaos upon the world as monsters poured in and wreaked havoc. In response, a group of skilled hunters emerged, sponsored by powerful backers who helped protect humanity. Among these hunters, the strongest were known as the 12 Heroes. They were revered for their incredible abilities and were the ones who built Eden, the last bastion of humanity. However, the 12 Heroes began to see themselves as gods and looked down upon normal people who were unable to awaken as hunters. They treated them as little more than livestock, ruling over them with an iron fist. This created an unjust world where normal people were forced to live in fear of the hunters. Determined to change this system, a young man set his sights on becoming a hunter himself. He trained tirelessly, hoping to catch the eye of a sponsor, but his lack of natural talent made it difficult for him to stand out. On number 8, we have Swordmaster's youngest son. Jin Runkendel was the youngest son of the renowned Runkendel family, known for their mastery of the sword. However, he was also the family's greatest disappointment, having failed to live up to their expectations and bringing shame upon himself. Cast out and left with nothing, Jin's life seemed to have reached a meaningless end. But then, unexpectedly, he was given a second chance. With his memories of his past life intact and an overwhelming talent for the sword, Jin made a contract with the god and prepared to use his newfound power to achieve greatness. On number 7, we have Sleeping Ranker. Lee Hyunsung, a dedicated player of Idea, the most popular online game, has spent an incredible 10,000 hours immersed in its virtual world. His dedication has paid off, as he has been granted an exclusive hidden class with an impressive array of unique skills, including the ability to fight even while asleep. With his overpowered abilities, Hyunsung is slowly but surely climbing the ranks of Idea, drawing attention from not only other players, but also the game's developers. Despite being a rookie, he is becoming a force to be reckoned with. But can he truly make it to the top? Or is this all just too good to be true? A mere dream that will eventually come crashing down. Only time will tell if Hyunsung can truly achieve his ultimate goal of becoming the top ranker in Idea. On number 6, we have The Hero Returns. Kim Sung-bin, humanity's strongest hero, had risked everything to fight against the impending destruction of the world. Despite his valiant efforts, he was unable to prevent the cataclysmic event from occurring. But fate had other plans for him. Sung-bin was unexpectedly transported back 20 years into the past, with a newfound determination to change the course of history. With his overwhelming power and experience, Sung-bin is determined to succeed where he had previously failed. He vows to do whatever it takes to prevent the destruction of the world and ensure a better future for all. The hero's raid is far from over, and Sung-bin will stop at nothing to achieve his ultimate goal. On number 5, we have The Max Level Hero Has Returned. Once a weak and insignificant prince named Davy, he was suddenly thrown into a coma, and his soul found its way to a temple where heroes' souls gathered. There, he trained tirelessly for 1,000 years, unlocking new powers and reaching the pinnacle of strength as a max-level hero. Now, he has returned to the physical world, determined to face his adversaries head-on. With newfound courage and abilities, Davy is ready to take on any challenge that comes his way. Despite his humble beginnings, Davy's story has only just begun. Follow his journey as he seeks revenge and navigates his royal life, all while using his newfound powers to protect those he holds dear. It's a refreshing and exciting tale of growth and triumph. On number 4, we have My Daughter is the Final Boss. The world had been destroyed, and I had died at the end of a crossroad, helpless to prevent it. But when I opened my eyes, I found myself face to face with my 5-year-old daughter, Seela. I was given a chance to make things right, to prevent the 5 misfortunes that had led to the world's destruction. It was up to me to raise Seela well and ensure that she didn't fall down the path of destruction again. The weight of this responsibility was heavy, but I was determined to do everything in my power to protect my daughter and the world. Failure was not an option. As I embarked on this new journey, I knew that it wouldn't be easy, but with love, patience, and determination, I was confident that I could guide Seela down the right path and prevent the world from meeting its demise once again. On number 3 we have I Regressed as the Duke. Prince Aaron, recipient of the dragon's blessing and son of the great Emperor Glein, was banished to the barren outskirts of the kingdom, Brandgrounds, after his uncle led a rebellion against his father. Following his father's dying wish, he lived powerlessly as the Duke of Brandgrounds, but Emperor Zerone's invasion shattered his peaceful life. With his loyal subject Gale, who mysteriously found himself in Prince Aaron's younger body, they vowed to take back what was stolen from them. Gale, now armed with the knowledge of the future, is determined to use any means necessary to develop the land and prepare for Emperor Zerone's impending invasion. He won't hide his power like the Duke did and will stop at nothing to take back what is rightfully theirs, the throne of the Empire. On number 2, we have Transmigrating to the Other World once more. After being banished from Terra Nora and sent back to Earth, Sung Scion never gave up on his dream of returning to the world he once saved. For 10 long years, he trained and prepared himself for his comeback, and now, his chance has finally arrived. The king's heart, the symbol of Terra Nora's power, burns down, signaling the arrival of a being that transcends the fate of the world. Scion knows that this is his opportunity to return and make things right. With his skills and experience honed to perfection, Scion sets foot once again in Terra Nora, determined to save it from any threat that may come its way. As the hero who has already saved the world once, he knows the weight of his responsibilities and the sacrifices that come with it. But Scion is not alone in this journey. He has allies and friends who will stand by his side, and enemies who will stop at nothing to bring him down. Will Scion be able to overcome the challenges that lie ahead and save Terra Nora once again? Only time will tell. On number 1 we have I Obtained a Mythical Item. In a world where magic and technology coexist, humans are constantly threatened by terrifying monsters and mythical creatures. In the midst of this chaos, a group of people with godlike abilities called the Awakened rise to fight against these creatures and protect humanity. Jahayan is one such Awakened, but he's considered weak and struggles to make a living. It all changes when he stumbles upon a mysterious object that holds immense power, setting him on a path that will alter the course of history forever. I hope that you all enjoyed the video. If so, please subscribe to the channel for more of this type of videos. Don't forget to like the video and tell us in the comment section what you think about this list.